Well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and welcome to History in the Making, here at the famed high banks of Monadnock. Tonight, it's the O'Reilly Auto Parts 200, event number 8 in 15 events on the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. It'll be the 11th NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour event of the 2015th season.
They run for experience and eventually move their way up the ladder into some of the other Wayland All-American Racing Series support divisions. Here they come. Haley Guy, a little bit of an edge coming off the corner. Stebbins slides in behind her. The ladies are up front. Justin Littlewood, who's been to victory lane 4 times, trying to work the outside. Starkweather looks low. There's no lane there. Off the corner for lap 1, it'll be Haley Guy on top with Mariah Stebbins. Daniel Starkweather. Alexander Pearl coming up, looking inside, going to try to make a move, can't do it. This time Mariah tried to park the Honda underneath the Cavalier, didn't work. Haley still trying to hold her line. Her GoPro on the top of the car wants to see clear track all the way around. Once again, it's a battle for 4th place between Little One on the outside and Pearl on the inside. Look out! There goes Chase. And that will bring out the caution. 12 to 15-year-old drivers. Once they turn 14, they can move up to a regular NASCAR division if they choose to. Once more, back to green. Restart lap 4. Haley Guy, Mariah Stebbins, Starkweather, and Pearl on the move, as is the 00 Dylan Morse. Now we're halfway. It's still Haley Guy, Stebbins, Starkweather, and Pearl. Littlewood, Morse, Buffoni, and Curtis. Pearl not afraid to try the outside. The youngster takes it on the outside of Starkweather. Works the outside off the corner, pinches him down, goes to 3rd. Alexander Pearl trying to get himself warmed up for a victory here. He's been on the podium a couple of times already. Haley Guy with 2 laps to go, getting some pressure. Here comes Morse. Morse and Littlewood duking it out for 5th. Inside, Mariah Stebbins hesitates. Could have stuffed it in there. 1 lap to go. On the outside, Pearl, look out. Haley Guy, and they get into the wall. Big time, look out. Tough break as Haley gets loose. Nobody gets a chance. They check on Mariah. They check on Justin. We certainly welcome the folks who are watching on tape delay on cable television in Keene on Time Warner, as Alexander Pearl jumps out quickly without anybody in front of him to hold him up, and Dylan Morse, who was a pretty good factor in competition here last year and the year before, giving chase. Speaking of chase, Chase Curtis has moved into 3rd. Daniel Starkweather working from the back of the pack in 4th, and Chris Buffoni running in the 5th spot as the checker comes out, and Alexander Pearl will pick up the victory. Dylan Morse 2nd, Chase Curtis 3rd. Starkweather and Buffoni rounding out the field. This will be the first of 2 8-lap qualifiers for this division. Lightning stocks. Here they come. Whipple looked inside, really wanted to slide to the inside of Fusilli. Fusil, Whipple trying down the inside. Fusil drops down and shuts the door, rises back up into the banking. Whipple driving hard, lifting the left rear off the racetrack. Watch it, bouncing off the track. Christolitis has slid into 3rd, trying to get to 2nd spot. Daylight under that right rear for Whipple. Still not able to get underneath Fusilli. I should keep saying that wrong. Fusil. Whipple, one more try. Sticks it down. No! Contact. Makes contact. They both slide off the track. Tire down on one. Caution is out. Hillary Renault, Pat Houle, Tim LeBlanc, Tim Paquette. Here they come. Crystallitis jumps out in front. He's had a victory so far this year in feature events. Tim LeBlanc has also been a winner twice. Now, 3 laps in the books with 5 to go. LeBlanc rolling into 3rd spot with the halfway mark. Crystallitis, Houle, LeBlanc, Renault, and Paquette. Paquette just trying to stay in the points with a borrowed ride, but fairly competitive. Pat Houle slips to the outside, then to the inside. Lets LeBlanc move into 2nd spot. We've got 2 laps to go. It'll be a LeBlanc Crystallitis battle. LeBlanc trying to keep as much RPMs up as he can. We've got 1 lap left, and that battle is not over yet. Renault slipping and sliding, letting Paquette move up. Crystallitis gets a good line off of turn 2. LeBlanc's going to try to line him up, dives hard into turn 3, but rides up into the 3rd groove. Checkered flag is out. It'll be Crystallitis for the win. LeBlanc and Houle, Paquette and Renault. Eight laps. 5 make the cut. 2 won't. Green is out. Silvernail consistently in the finishes, but right now the man on the move is the Smith in the 97. Drew leads lap 1. Boniface has moved up to 2nd. Silvernail 3rd. Johnson 4th. Then Littlewood. Smith the 60. Boniface, whoop, a little loose, gets it around. Drew goes wide. Boniface takes the lead. Moving into 3rd spot now. Johnson in the 95. Drew looking pretty strong tonight, staying on the bumper for Boniface. Johnson, Silvernail, Smith, Littlewood in the 60. Halfway coming up. Boniface starting to stretch the lead. Silvernail sounds like he's got some ignition problems, which he has had for a couple of weeks. Now Littlewood and Smith duke it out for 4th place. Boniface starting to pull away, but Littlewood and Smith doing battle here for 4th place, and Littlewood knows the track a little bit better. He may be in better shape to hold that spot. And the Saab trying to come out of the back of the pack with 2 laps to go. Boniface, Drew, Johnson, Littlewood, and Smith. The 60 and the 4. One lap less. Johnson trying for 2nd. Here he comes. He's got it at the line. C.J. Johnson, not enough time to run down the 27, but certainly enough time to make up ground. Checkers are out. Check that. Kyle Boniface picks up the win. C.J. Johnson, Jim Drew, Cole Littlewood, Craig Smith, the 60 and the 4. Adams' old car from last year, and they're trying to work out the bugs. So here we go. DJ Lizelle made it. And also not making it is the 1 for Mikey McGoldrick. And the 3 for Joey Rogers. So it's going to be a battle of the Monaghan trucking machines against everybody else. And Solomon looking pretty strong coming off of turn 2. A little bit high in 3 and 4. You really don't want to be up there. Joel giving a little room, but coming in low enough so he bogs down some. Solomon Bro, Joel Monaghan, Matt Goffin, DJ Lizelle. Halfway coming up, Bro's looking wicked strong right now. Monaghan, Goffin looking for some room on the outside. Not quite enough to get underneath, and not quite enough to get to the outside. And bobbles a bit going into 4. Lizelle just hanging right there. The only Toyota in this field. Two to go. Bro, Monaghan, Goffin, and Lizelle. They all know they're qualified since we're taking 5. Goffin's making a try for it on the outside again. Staying up there, getting up to the door. Over in turn 2, Monaghan and Goffin nose to nose underneath the scoreboard. Checkered flag is out. Monaghan has the edge on the bottom, and he'll take second spot. Goffin third, with Lizelle finishing in the 4th spot. Here they come. Julia jumps out front. McKnight fends them all off and holds on to second. Pomasco drives underneath, moves into 3rd. Justin Fayford and Matt Kimball duking it out for 4th place. Matt has the edge across the stripe. Fayford coming back to him on the outside, but not enough. Matt Kimball in feature competition has had 2 opportunities to win and had both of them taken away. Whoa, Pomasco gets a little bit loose. And Kimball drives right around him. Julia Raymond, Kevin McKnight, Matt Kimball in the 50. Pomasco the 71, the 04 is Fayford, and the 69, Louis Mayer. Kimball's not done. Coming up on the halfway mark. McKnight, a little bit more experience, but he slides up in the corner, and down to the bottom comes Matt Kimball. Kimball drives underneath to take over second. Matt Kimball tracing Julia Raymond now, Kevin McKnight and Eric Pomasco, Justin Fayford and Louis Mayer. Pomasco can't quite find the line he needs to get around to McKnight. McKnight slides up a little bit. Eric comes in, but he slides up as well. 2 laps to go. White flag is out for Julia Raymond. She's got a win to herself. Matt Kimball all alone in second. The battle for 3rd is not settled yet. Pomasco sees the inside, gets down to the stripes, can't do anything with it. Powers it off a turn 2. Checkered flag is in the air. It's going to be Julia Raymond for the win. Matt Kimball. Here comes Pomasco, but McKnight holds him off for 3rd. Pomasco 4th. Fayford takes the 5th spot, and 6th belongs to Louis Mayer. Lesscord takes him off at turn 2. Streba looks to the outside, falls back in line, looks inside, wiggles back and forth, can't do anything. Lavoie tried to go in a little high and gets to the outside. He's always been strong there if the car's right. And he's staying up there, but it's not right. Lesscord, Strebel, Leary. Down to the inside, Stringer. On the outside, it's Lavoie. Then McDonald and Knoll. Lavoie gets around Springer. Can he keep it low? Car does not want to come down, pushing up the turn. Back again to the outside. Ken Springer, and Springer loose, and Lavoie goes by. Halfway, coming up. It's still Lesscord, Strebel, and Leary. Now Lavoie, Springer, McDonald, and Knoll. 5 cars make the cut. The bubble car right now is Kenny Springer. Strebel would like to get by the 15, but he can't make it work. Lesscord is using up the bottom line. 2 laps to go. Lesscord, Strebel, Leary, Lavoie, Springer, McDonald, and Knoll. 1 lap left coming around. Once again, Strebel tries to get a good run. Lesscord does not slide up the banking. There's no room underneath to go by. Checkered flags out. It'll be Tyler Lesscord for the win. Dave Strebel, Tyler Leary, and John Lavoie. Kenny Springer pulls in to get the final qualifying spot. Leo Martin Jr. in the 88 brings up the rear. Will he be in the front when we get done? Down the backstretch. Here comes a 44. Out of the pack. Dennis Stanch wheels off the corner. Duels with Nancy. Takes the lead. Nancy Muni moves to second. Dennis Stanch up on the outside. It's Stanch and Muni. Monaghan, Curtis, Knoll, Beck, and Leo Martin. Look out! Leo pulls up, and young Scott Beck in only his second race. Let's see how they come down. Starting lap 3 again. Nancy goes to the high side. Monaghan drops into second. Curtis third. Nancy's fourth on the outside. Then it's Leo Martin and Dwayne Knoll. Knoll sweeps underneath and grabs fifth. Leo Martin, semi-regular over the last couple of years here. Halfway coming up. Martin and Knoll duking it out for 4th spot. Who's going to have it? Leo takes it at the line. Dennis Stanch out front. Joel Monaghan, Chris Curtis. Now it's Leo Martin and Dwayne Knoll. Nancy Muni. Two left. Dennis Stanch out there by himself. Chris Curtis trying to work over Monaghan, but it's not going to work. White flag coming up. One more circuit for Dennis Stanch to take the lead win. Monaghan, Curtis, and Martin. Knoll and Muni. Checkered flag in the air. Dennis Stanch lifts a little bit, picks up the win, gives you a wave. Monaghan second, Curtis third, fourth belongs to Martin, fifth to Knoll. Will be Brian Chapin. Jarvan jumps off the front row and takes the lead quickly. Rivette into second, Blow third, Kimball fourth, Chapin fifth, then the 97 for Volette. Brian Chapin driving it down underneath Billy Kimball to move into 4th place. Kimball seems a little off the pace right now. Tyler Jarvan gets a hard luck award from a race 2 weeks ago, and Billy Kimball is taking it into pits. Contender for the point championship, and Kimball drops out halfway with Jarvan, Rivette, Trevor Blow, Brian Chapin, and Casey Willett. Two laps left. Jarvan, Rivette, Blow, and Chapin. White flag last time. This one's an easy one for Tyler Jarvan, Kim Rivette, Trevor Blow, and Brian Chapin. Whoa, look out! Oh, what happened there? Jason Barton gets it going. Leclair takes the lead. Everybody's slipping and sliding. Jason just getting his feet wet. Leclair, Normandy, look out! Slipping all over the place. Gagne, Keith Carzello in the 8, Ben Byrne in the 6, Norman in the 11, and then the 25 of Roby with Jason Barton. Halfway coming up. Working lap 6. Here comes Gagne. Coming up to give the veteran. 2 laps to go. Can Eric Leclair hold off the young Brent Gagne? Gagne looking inside. Leclair getting on the gas with a lap to go. Probably having the best time of his life right now, racing with the young guns. Gagne looking outside, looking too high. He'll never get a shot at it now. Here comes Eric Leclair for the win. Gagne thought about swapping lanes, but Leclair's been around a long time. Gagne's second, Keith Carzello third, Ben Byrne fourth, fifth qualifying spot goes to Scott Normandin. Another trackside automotive entry. Michelle got a start. Ethier didn't. Joe Ethier and Michelle A. working the outside. Ethier takes the lead. Barnard comes around Michelle. Look out. Dan Como having a little trouble with the car. These are cars that could be super stocks, but they're running on street tires. So a lot of the power doesn't make any difference, and handling is a little bit more important. Paul Barnard on top now with Joe Ethier, Jim Nowakowski, David Greenslit, Michelle Lay, and Dan Como. Halfway, Barnard on top, Greenslit just waits till Nowakowski sweeps high in a corner, and he'll put his nose down inside and move into third. At least he's hoping he will. Joe Ethier doing his best to stay in second spot. Nowitkowski falls off the pace a little bit. 2 laps left. A couple of guys slipping up in the corner. Here comes Greenslit. Gingerly tries to go underneath Nowitkowski. Now he's got some daylight if he can get off the corner quick enough. Punches it hard, takes it down into 3. A lap to go. It's Barnard, Ethier, now Greenslit, Nowitkowski. Lay and Como. Nowitkowski way deep in turn 2. Checkered flag is out, and the win belongs to Paul Barnard. Joe Ethier second, third to Greenslit, fourth and final qualifier Nowitkowski, then Michelle Lay and the 9X for Dan Como. Here they come. Green is out. Chafee on the outside, pounds the gas, takes it high in turn 2, gets a little challenge from Lawrence coming off the corner. Lawrence staying with him, way up in that slippery groove, and it is Chafee with the lead. Lawrence stays to the bottom. Ben Williams moves into third, Usher fourth, Vincent fifth, Gary Colburn sitting at the back of the field, but they'll give a chance to get used to this and move up. Challenge for Lawrence is going to be 7, 11, and 4. Hasn't slipped up yet. That's the biggest problem, is getting a little bit high in turn 3 and 4. Always opens up the door on the inside. Halfway coming up, it's still Craig Chafee on top with Chris Lawrence, Ben Williams, Marshall Usher. Doesn't want to be in fourth place. Tried to get inside Williams, couldn't do it. Williams drops low. Shuts the door. He'll hold on to third. Here comes Marshall looking for third. This time he's got the break. 2 laps left. Craig Chafee, Chris Lawrence, Marshall Usher, and the 7 of Ben Williams. Those are the 4 cars that are qualified at the moment. Lawrence having a, whoa, hang on, baby. Lawrence slips up and gives Gary Coleman a shot to get by. 1 lap left, and Williams slips out of the groove. And are we going to get a caution? No, we'll finish under caution. Nope. No, we won't. We'll go green-white checker, I guess. Or a green checker. May still have it waiting. Here they come. Craig Chafee's going to have a challenge. Look out, hang on to Chris Lawrence. Coleman gets up a spot. Looks inside Lawrence, drives it down to the white line. White flag is out again. It'll be Chafee, Usher, Coleman and Lawrence, Williams and Vincent. Chafee gets a little too low in the corner. Run him hard down into the turn. Checkered flag in the air. Craig Chafee's going to pull it off. He picks up the win. Usher second. Coleman by a nose over Lawrence, Williams, and Vincent.